Matthew chapter 24, verse 38. For as in the days of Noah, it's like it. Thinking about Noah right now. For as in the day that there were before the flood, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage unto the day that Noah entered into the ark. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKakodash, the Wali of Ba'ashem Yahushua for giving us the apostles and the elders, the great millstone who deserve their honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki and pushing the word in sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the soils of Babylon. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. Hey, Abaratazah, the Lord, take the course of this video. Just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all other filthy customs that I've taken upon. Right now, it's very early in the morning, 6 o'clock a.m. I got some rest after, working hard in Babylon. So, I had to make do with my calling. But I started off with that verse because it seemed like it was a third edition I was having this dream. But I remember Pastor Hall saying, the other day I had, it was Friday. I got off work, I had some haddock. I remember Pastor Hall said, you might have had a bad fish before you had your dream. I remember saying that. I just didn't, I wanted to go into it, but after I had two parts of this dream. The first part, it was crazy. I was working, then I was somewhere else, then I was with my daughter, and we was on a run. Can't read how much but it was a lot of bloodshed going on around me. And so we got to this place. So my daughter was down the other side, so I went up and I started working. So I was stacking up cardboard. Like it was tall, like I don't know how many stories the Empire State was, but I was stacking them all the way up. I was talking about like cardboard, like this thick, it wasn't that thick. So I was just stacking them up. I said, what the fuck? So many rows of these cardboards, like these tall cardboards. So I was with other individuals, but I couldn't see their faces. We was all there stacking the cardboards up. So I'm like, damn, there's so much cardboard. It's so tall. So all I seen was let me get to that part. So the reason why I was saying they was eating and drinking and marrying. The read this verse jumped in my mind this morning. I was trying to analyze it yesterday. Trying to analyze it in the house. This verse jumped in my mind last night. Oh, Salaki, I don't know if I said this. Right now, the time is 6:07 a.m. in the morning. What's today's date? Sunday, May 11th, 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment on our Joshua. So back to the this dream of mine was really it was draining. The first part was draining. I had took my daughter to work, right, and I came back home and I went to sleep. So I woke up like it was draining. Like the first part of the dream, I just knew we was running. It was so draining. My energy was drained, so I fell back to sleep, and I fell back into the same damn dream. Like I don't know if it was a vision, dream, but it was powerful, bro. Cause I was so fucking weak. So we running. We got to the thing. We building up all this stuff. It had to be other brothers. We was building, and I was thinking about another verse that came to my mind was precepts. Like the cardboards with precepts. And we've been telling these people, and all the way down was when I was running through people and they was dancing, having fun, just shaking their rump and all this. like there was all type of shit happening, like a festival. And I was like, yo, y'all gotta get out of here. Y'all gotta get out of here. And like so much was happening in this dream. I don't remember certain parts, but the dynamic part, I didn't get to yet. So I'm like, yo, y'all gotta get your act together. I'm telling people this, and you know, I got my daughter by the hand running and shit, and they was just having a party. They was having a party, bro. I know they was having a party because I just see people dancing, having fun, barbecuing and shit. So I get all the way up there and I started stacking up all these cardboards. I'm talking about another word, the verse that's coming to my mind, precept upon precept. Hold on, let's get that real quick. Precepts, Bible verses, King James Version. This is Psalm chapter 119, verse 104. Through thy precept I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. So that it's just this coming to my mind right now. This verse just jumped in my mind, but the eating and drinking was yesterday. Cause you know, prior, you know, I was just like trying to analyze this damn trip, trying to get all the details of it. Cause I couldn't get it all. I'm still exhausted. You know, so I was just like, man, fuck, I can't remember everything, but I can remember this last part of the dream. It was fucking crazy, man. Like, so all these cardboard, we just stacking little by little. And this thought to my mind, the precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. You know, and precept is commandments. Another way of saying precept is commandments. So I'm stacking them up. So I got them all the way fucking tall as a building, man. Tall as a building. So they tall. So I'm like, what are we gonna do with all this? And I heard something. It was a voice, and then a gust of wind. And then all these cardboards that was stacked up went all the way up, and they started lining up as how you say that, like they were thin, so they were square, so they started going up and they started coming down, and I just seen them they went all the way up and they started burning, started getting on fire. So I'm like, oh shit. And it went over the people. So I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm backing up looking, and everybody was with me, there's a lot of us backing up looking. So we all shift. Started running this way. And as we run, we looking, and it's coming down faster. And then it started hitting, boom, 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 like hard, like cooking everybody. So it was like we had good vision. I ain't got good vision now, but I could see the people, babe, getting burnt up, man. It was getting burnt up, bro. So, you know, I'm running. I got my daughter, I'm running and shit. We running. So we ran, and then I had a cart in my hand. So I'm like, what the heck? And I'm seeing all these people burning. They burning. People, animals, kids, cooking. So I'm like, what the fuck? Oh shit! And I'm like, we running, and then we ran, and then all I hear was people saying, it was them that did it. It was them. They burnt all the people. You know? And I was like, what the heck? And that's what they were saying. Salakia, you know, somebody walking their dog. You know. Anyway, this dog started acting silly. Looking over here. Like, you know. Yeah. So and this is the second part of the dream. The first part I just know we was running, we was getting away, it was a lot of us. And I had my daughter's hand. I just had my daughter's hand. And when these shit started coming down, man, I'm talking about this shit it had to be the missiles, man. You know? It had to be the missiles, man. And I'm like, and then, you know, it's Friday, after work. I mean, after I picked my daughter up from work, I fell back to sleep. Like, I was exhausted, man. So I'm still recovering, man. So I woke up and I started watching the other brothers from Texas video. They said they street preaching. So this came to me in this. I want to see like another verse. All right, I'm thinking about another verse. Um, I had a verse in my mind, but I'm still reacting. Salakia. Uh, I had to deal with the fire. Oh, 200,000. That was the army. That was the Lord's army. That's the verse. 200,000. Revelation. Bible verse, King James Version. This verse jumped to my mind too. And I truly believe that was the missiles. But I was trying to like analyze. I just started analyzing this morning, but I had to come out. I said, I'm going outside, man. Because yesterday it got late. I was fried. Oh, man. So I had to go back. I had to go to sleep, man. I was burnt out, So I figured, all the other things that happened to me, what's best to do? Do the ministry. Minister to Yahweh Shemel. Minister for Yahweh Shemel Shah. Revelation chapter 9, verse 16. And the number, because it was, it had to be millions of this stuff. It had to be millions of this freaking stuff, bro. It had to be, bro. Like, it was so many cardboard, because we were just stacking it on top of each other. And then one part, the guy was like, yo, who gonna wrap this stuff? Who gonna wrap it? It's gonna fall. It was wobbling up there. It was wobbling. I'm like, yo, it was so fucking much, man. This tree, right? You can't see the top of the tree, but this tree ain't tall. What I saw, there's a mountain over there. It was taller than that fucking mountain, bro. And I looked down. We saw the people down. We was up, and we had so much of this freaking this cardboard, bro. And you know what? I feel like this point, because at my job, I had a lot of cardboard stacked at my job, and it was just like that, stacked just like that. But it wasn't that high, but it was like, you know what I mean? And I know I had to deal with the cardboard the next day, and at work and shit. So, but this shit was tall as hell, bro. Like this tall. I'm looking up like there, it was wobbling. But then when I heard something, I heard a voice, and I was like, what we going? And somebody was like, what we gonna do with this? And I don't know, man. I don't know who gonna get up there and wrap this stuff up. It wasn't made to be wrapped, bro. You know what I mean? It wasn't made to be wrapped. It went whoof. It went all the way up into the sky, man. I'm talking about all of it from the bottom, from the pallet, everything went up. All of it, all the shit. It was so much, man. Like behind me, it's just a lot of trees, right? All this stuff went up in the air, this cardboard, bro, and it started coming down fast. All right. So let me see something. That's 16. In my mind, I'm thinking of this now. Salakia. So, when you start analyzing, you should put two and two together. Through the spirit. Yahweh Shemel Shah, he feeds you. The information. He feeds you the spirit. And I wanted to do another video. I wanted to do a different video yesterday, but it kept coming back in my mind. Like, what was all that, man? Like, it was heavy on me, man. My spirit was heavy. I couldn't get up. I mean, I fell back down like, poof. I just remember that part, and I went back into dream world, and I just running, and we finally got up there. We were stacking cardboard for this. We stacked it so fast. I said, damn, we stacked it so high. Look at it. I was like, man, I do believe it was other brothers, man. I just couldn't see their faces. So it was like, yo, and I hear, who gonna wrap it up? I said, man, I don't know. So I'm looking, I looked, and they was partying down there, right? So Matthew, this jumped in my mind too. Another verse jumped in my mind. Salah. A thief in the night, Bible verse, King James version. Because people ain't gonna know when y'all about Shimon Shah